Welcome to another exciting, nail-bitingly exciting edition of Al's Inane Historical Ramblings On. Today we're at the Dancers Cairn Stone Circle. Now, I walked around it. There's 22 stones remaining, standing. It's the entrance or the end, the terminus of the world's longest stone circle. World's longest stone row, which heads off in a true north direction. I'll work on that in a minute because I brought my compass with me today. It's a little bit out of sync, but what do you expect after about 5,000 years? I believe it's late Neolithic, early Bronze Age. Bronze Age starts 2300 BC, so I think this is about 5,000 years old, which isn't bad really, is it? It's still remaining. Even though there is only 22 curbstones, as they're called, left. Now, I've got as I said, I have my trusty compass. And oh, look, a Neolithic backpack. That's definitely early Neolithic. So that's about 10,000 years that backpack's been there. Ouch, I keep getting bit by bloody horseflies today. Right, yeah, so, I know I'll take my backpack with me in a minute. This is in the true, let's try and get this off to show you. This is the stone row. This is the world's longest stone row. It's 2.2 miles long. Now, you can see the stone row, and where's north? There's north. So it goes off in a true north direction. Amazing, for 2.2 miles. There is quite a big settlement around here, which I think attests to the size of this cairn, because this cairn is about 7 meters across. No, 13 meters across. That's more like it. And I think there were quite a few kists in the middle of this cairn, because it's quite large. And so I think it served some settlement, some community. I think these were like the churches of the day, you know, almost like the hallowed ground, I should think. So, but yes, this is the longest stone row in the world. So it is believed, certainly the longest in Britain. None of them are very big, all only about, I don't know, what's it, half a metre high off the ground. There are some others a bit taller, most are a bit smaller, but yeah, very impressive. I'm going to walk it, and not all of it, because it's taken me 5 miles just to get here over some very testing terrain. It took me 3 hours to get here, so I don't want to be here too long, so I can get back and still have a nice evening. Right, okay, I'll do a bit more narrative in a minute. Right, so off we go, as I've shown you in a... It's too close to me, I've got my glasses on. That's it, over there. The stone row is up there. So let's head off north for a while and see what it brings us. Still going on the world's longest stone row. I'm not going to walk far on it because although it's very, very impressive, it's not very out the ground, and where we're only just past Midsummer's Day today, and luckily for me it's a very overcast day, so it's very, very, very exposed here. And I forgot to put my sun cream on. I've got my hat, but I forgot to put my sun cream on. Always wear long sleeve t-shirt in the summer just to protect your skin, but this, yeah, carries on and on. Most of them, where it's, as I said, just past Midsummer's Day, it's very overgrown, so you really can't see too much. Just see kind of like the tips of them poking out the ground. It's quite a big one that's fallen. A lot of it is recumbent, so yeah, that's quite a big one there. But it's marked on the OS map as well, so it's quite well, I nearly said it's quite easy to find. The OS map is always spot on, and it's spot on with this one as well. Yeah, it just goes on and on and on. Let's cross over. That looks a bit more worthy of it. Yeah, it's a bit easier. But as you can see, it's you can't really see many of the stones because of the overgrowth there. Look, if I just, that one's quite, well, it's about half a metre again. Most of them seem to be about half a metre high. But to do one this long, the hours of labour to get that done, the knowledge to keep it in the north direction. How did Neolithic or early Bronze Age man know that? Again, I think it comes down to my old saying is we never give them enough credit for just how clever they were, because basically they're just like us back then, aren't they? And look what we can do with things like the Shard and flying off to the moon and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll stop at this one here and walk back. I think I've only done maybe 100 meters of it, but it just goes on and on and on. You can see the stones. The camera won't pick it up. You can see the stones leading up over the hill over there, but let's see if I can focus in. See where the track goes. You can see stones leading all the way along that with the naked eye. So, but coming back to here, yes, this is where I'm going to terminate my walk. I often always try and touch them, see if I get any kind of feel from them. But yeah, and off it goes for another 2 miles odd in a northerly direction, as I said. Right, back up there. Oh, that's another one over and done with. Thank you very much if anyone that does actually get this far on them. I know they're not very good, but I just really enjoy doing them. And you know, I like to just talk about it. As I said, inane ramblings on. You know, it's kind of said tongue in cheek, because I'm quite pleased with what I get into these. It's taken a while to get the confidence up to get it right, because I always used to try and put too much information in them. I used to walk out with a big pad all colour coded of what I was going to say next and all of that malarkey. So no, I just enjoy doing them, and if anyone's actually enjoying listening to them, please be gentle with your critics. I'm not academic in any way whatsoever. I've just found as a youngster a history. I've been absolutely enthralled by history ever since I was a kid. Anything from the Roman period back, really, or medieval. Now let's go medieval, because I enjoy all of that Norman stuff too. But World War II and stuff like that after that, yes, definitely. But history in between World War II and the medieval, for some reason, I'm not interested in. But yeah, that was me rambling on. I'm going back up to the cairn circle now. So I don't know if, like I said, there's a cairn at the end of each one, at each end of this stone row. So yeah, I often wonder why they were connected with cairns, because there are a few that we haven't discovered any cairns at either end, or cairns at only one end. But I wonder what the reasoning for the stone row was, unless it was like an avenue, pathway to guide you to, like, what is kind of in today's today's world, a church. You know, we go there to remember the dead and all of that kind of thing. And I wonder if these were for something along those lines, because human behaviour does seem to form patterns right through history. And yeah, anyway, the world's longest stone row. It's the Dancers' Cairn Circle. The legend is that kids were dancing on the Sabbath. God bless them. And God struck them down with lightning, turned them to stone. And as all the kids ran away, he struck each one down because they danced on a Sunday. So that's the legend. And It's also called Kiss in the Ring Stone Circle, because apparently, according to legend, what made God so angry was they were not only dancing, but they were also kissing in the ring. So the legend there is that. So right now, approaching the stone circle again. I've just spoken all the way through my little trip back along the world's longest stone row. Can't help but keep saying that because I just think it's fascinating. Crikey, 2.2 miles of it. It's amazing. It really is. And here we are again, just entering back into Stone Row. Right. Sorry, the stone circle. The cairn circle, I think it is. Right, there we are. So yes, dancers, cairn, stone circle, Dartmoor, Devon, England, with the longest stone row in the world, I'm going to say, leading off for 2.2 miles to another cairn. Thanks again for listening, everyone. Goodbye.